Welcome to the Gujarat load, please.
Gujarat load.
The Gujarat load. Is that not what it's called now?
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? This week sponsored by the tourism of the Gujarat board.
Yeah, the tourism of the Gujarat board.
You know
even the phrasing of that was so like Pindu. The tourism of the Gujarat board, the promotion, G. Yeah. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the Brown Load. I'm Tommy Sandhu, and I'm from East London. Kej?
I'm the Kej, and I'm from Watford.
Watford, right? Sach, who are you and where are you?
No, I mean, you're
What's
saying
your
where
name?
you're from.
Where do you come from?
My name is Sach, and I'm from South London.
No, but where are you, Sach? Where are you?
No, I'm not in South London. Come on, everyone knows that.
So do it for Silla.
Hi, my name's Sach, and I'm from Gujarat.
I'll take number three. I want the spicy one. Sach right now is back in the bend, back where he came from. Kej is very jealous. Does everybody confirm for me? Does everybody in Gujarat look like Kej?
What the heck? Legit. I was walking around today and I thought I saw Kej about 6 times.
Yeah, I'm telling you that.
Can I just say the propaganda that you have created on this podcast? I got asked by 2 people, have you met Modi? Do you have connections to Modi? What is this? What world are we living in?
Actually, saying that, I might be seeing him on the weekend.
Oh, Modi, yeah?
Yeah.
He's gonna look at you and go, Sach, where's Kej? Straight away.
Honestly,
tell him thank you.
I'm just gonna say, look, I'm Kej's mate. I'm rolling with you on the weekend.
Oh yeah, and he'll be like, yeah, tell Kej thank you for all of my fake Twitter accounts. He's like Modi #1 fan, Modi FC,
and can you
fan
tell
club,
Modi forever.
Can you stop telling him to stop sending me fake Machino shirts, please? I don't wear them anymore.
Sorry, on a little side note, Sach, because this conversation came out. Basically, boring thing. I've got me and my business partner, property guy. We bought a little thing in India years ago, right? 8-9 years ago, right in the Punjab, and we were looking to flip it, looking to make some money and all that. No, we didn't. In the end, we had big hopes. It didn't work out. But then we said, oh, let's wait and sell it when the rupee and the pound ratio is a bit better, because it's been rubbish for such a long time. Are you balling in Gujarat? Are you getting like mega rupees?
Well, it's basically about 199 to 100 to 1. But things are expensive out here now. They're not as cheap as it was.
Are they?
I mean, this trip, I came here. I came to the Gujarat 10 years ago. So I'm back here after 10. So a lot of things have changed. I was gobsmacked at some of the things I've seen.
Ooh, tell us. What's gobsmacked to you?
Well, I think the first thing was I went into a shop yesterday. I sent you boys a picture of this immediately, and it was a flavour of Pringles.
Really?
I took a photo and I was like, I have to send this to Kej because I know he'd love it. And obviously you get, your sour cream and chive, and you get your barbecue, and we get all of these.
Paprika.
But the one that they had was Desi masala tadka. And I was like, oh, I wonder what they taste like.
Did you try?
And that was what I found interesting. It wasn't because you get masala chips.
Yeah.
But to say masala tadka, that is something I would only expect you to get in India, because you're getting into the specifics of flavor. It's not the masala, it's the tadka. And we all know the tadka smell is nice.
It's the game changer.
When you smell onions and garlic and ginger just sizzling away in a bit of butter or oil, know good times are coming. It's a beautiful thing.
But to be fair, it's not just about the food. Everywhere, every sort of where I've been.
Hold a minute. Did you try it? And what was it like?
No, I haven't. I will bring you a tube. I will try bring you. I'll try bring it, and we'll open it together. Yeah.
Do you think it will flag? Be like, because it's like certain things that. Pringles don't do that over here.
I did think about it, and I thought, if I get to Heathrow and they find this on me, I'm going to get sent back on that plane back to Gujarat, and that's it.
Yes, you can go and get more tubes.
No, just that's it. They'll take away my passport, bro. That's it. Go back to where you came from.
Yeah. Sorry, this is a legal business. And actually, you got to look at the crisp carefully. There might be don't know what they're using to get that original Desi tadka flavor on there.
Lacing it.
No, but honestly, loads of changes. Like, for example, I'm shocked that there's. As I said to Kej when I was coming there, I was like, Kej, I'm staying at the Marriott. There's no way I'm going to stay at any random hotel or at someone's house. Like, that's gonna happen. And Kej was like, I bet you it's like Marriott done by someone like Mahesh.
No, I just The
Marriott by I don't know, Kusumbed or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Marriott.
Marriott, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And to be fair, when I got here, I did see a fake Marriott as well, and I was like, oh my god,
what?
There was a fake. It was called Marriott, but it was in India. It was a Gujarati version. It was fake as hell, mate.
Love it.
It was, and I was like, "Oh, please don't tell me I did." But it's a proper.
I loved it. If you had booked the fake Marriott, that would have been brilliant.
Where are you staying, Sach? I'm at the Barrier. No. What's the Barrier? It's just run by some geezer called Barry.
A chariot.
Marriott.
I was actually shocked to see that there's an actual Marriott here, which it's like any Marriott in any part of the world. It was nuts.
Bro,
nuts.
I remember, just on a little connection on that note, I remember when the was it a Radisson? I think it's a Radisson right by Amritsar Airport opened up years ago now. I think it's probably about 15 years ago. Everyone's like, that's it. We've made it.
Yeah. Honestly, that's how I feel. We've made it.
And even you saying there's a Marriott there, and now there's a bootleg Marriott. It's like, it was only a matter of time. You're like, Marriott thinking, what the hell, we just got here, and you're going to rip us off already. It's like Sainsbury's and all that stuff.
I found out. I was like, what is the 5-star hotels here? There's only 3 in this whole city. There's only 3. There's 2 Marriotts.
Yeah.
And I think there's a Park Inn or something. And every day I go down for breakfast, and all I can think of is you boys, because I'm like, you boys would love the brekkie here.
Yeah. They've got the poha, they've got the upma.
Bro, they've got every type of food. Kej, I think you'd sit there from 6 till 11 eating.
I would.
And what I remember about the Marriott in Mumbai was they had about 8 or 9 on display in jars, types of achar.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you something? That was the best thing, to see Tommy go to a breakfast in the Marriott the boggleness on his face. And he would live like, because some people, because like Tommy was that kind of guy. Everything has to be on that plate.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's okay.
You can't say no.
And Tommy was just piling it all on. I was like, no, but this doesn't go.
That's what I mean. I'm just hearing. I'm just
beautiful sight, though.
I wish you boys were, because I know Tommy would be the plate loader. He'd load it up till there's no, and Kej would be the guy who just goes up every 2 seconds to get something new.
You know what? Now that you've said that, you've almost teased me. I want to know more. So when you say like they got everything on, it's all veggie, right? Everything in
no.
Oh,
Really?
really?
I'm having like all sorts of sausage, everything. They've got everything, bacon, everything. The full works. The full works.
It probably won't be pork. I bet it'd be like chicken bacon.
There was.
Pork.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, man.
See, this is groundbreaking. Then it's like this is
groundbreaking. We got sausage.
Such as running around the hotel.
I got sausage. All right, mate. No, but that is, look, I know it's 2023 and all that, but for India, I mean, I've never had people always talk about having a pork curry and stuff. You don't get pork. You just, even if you're from India and you're Hindu or Sikh, you don't really cook with pork even if you're meat. So it's weird to see that, and beef curries and all that. I still find that weird. But anyway, so you went there 10 years ago. What I'm trying to get to is, like, are the roads all different? Are the houses all different? Has everything gone a bit modern?
I think, houses. I was just saying to Kej just before we started this podcast, and I said to Kej, I was like, Kej, I think I might even move out here.
Oh my God. Breaking news.
I saw yesterday, I went to an area where there was flats built, and Tommy, the car goes up to your floor.
Oh, one of them. Wow.
It was unbelievable. And it was like, and I know you'd love this, floor to ceiling, glass windows around the whole building. It looked like something that, what's that fellow lives in? Like Ambani, something like that.
Yeah.
It's next level. I couldn't believe it. I was gobsmacked.
And this is in Surat, yeah?
This is in Surat, yeah.
Sachiki Surat. That's where you are, man. Sachiki Surat. And this is your ends, isn't it? This is. Oh,
yeah, it's basically
the Croydon of Gujarat.
Yeah, you could say that. My mum's family's basically from here, and it's nice. I mean, I've been coming here since I was a little boy, and it's just nice to see how much things have changed. But with the good, there's obviously a lot of bad that sort of happens. We can't ignore that.
Hold on.
No,
11 minutes into the podcast. 11 minutes we are, And then he goes like, right, have we done the positive thing now? Now Sach is going to tell it how it is.
Just, do you know what it is?
What's annoyed you? Come on.
It's just the, you know what? You can make the best roads. You can make the best flats. You can have the best.
But you're still going to get farm
sausages.
spitting on it. That's the problem.
You can have the best, sausages in a breakfast buffet, everything. But the people just don't know how to queue up.
Oh man,
and queuing is not an Indian thing, Baba. You know that.
What do you mean?
It doesn't.
Don't baba me. I've had that for the last 3 days.
You've seen plenty of babas as well on the road.
Everyone's
hopefully they were closed. But queuing is not an Indian thing. It's a very British thing. Why would people? Why does anyone know how to queue?
Look, I flew straight into Surat, from Sharjah, so it's just down the road from Dubai, and I felt like I was in a different world, just trying to get on the plane.
Because the zoo, it's a zoo. It's a fully.
It's a full-on zoo.
And so therefore, people will rush to the front of the counter with the passport and everything.
I gotta say, my mum was with me when we got to Surat in the airport here, and someone pushed in. She lost her shit. She went mental.
Did she?
She went in. I've never seen her
in
like
Gujarati? In Gujarati?
In Gujarati, it was hybrid and English. She was that angry.
You know what? But then they mock you. They mock you when you go. Even they mock you when they do the English.
Do you know where it was one of them ones where she was ready to get into fight. I had to hold her back. It was like that.
Wow.
I love the fact that your mum just. I just love the fact that she went bilingual on the dissing, and it was like a combination moves. She's throwing in French.
It is. I think it's a Brit Asian thing as well that we go Duolingo on the cusp when we're in India, just to show that look, we're from England.
That sounded
language. I think so. And I'm trying to explain to her, I was like, you can't look. Now we're in for example, we're in a queue, yeah.
Yeah.
She's just so used to cussing in Gujarati because no one understands Gujarati back at home. So you can say what you want. And now it's like, well, you need to say it in English because you can't say it in Gujarati because they're going to know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And you got to be
Did your mum drop the big swear words in English?
No, they weren't the big swear words, but she was just talking. She was just kind of saying you lot just need to learn how to basic manners. Come on.
But then here's the thing, right? Obviously, she's been traveling. She's tired. She's from London. She's used to a different way. I find that if you ever do, and I really haven't, but I've seen people flip out at Indians for their brazenness. That's all I describe it. It's more like sorry, I just thought I could walk in front of you.
Of course,
and it's just right. But actually, when you do, you see the bajara-ness in their eyes. Like they don't know any different. They're like they don't look at you like, oh yeah, sorry mate, I was just trying it. They're more like, wow, what's this guy's problem? Do you know what I mean?
No, that's exactly what it was.
It's not a problem for anyone else.
Yeah, and they're also easy.
And it's your problem then. And therefore, you're the problem. Because no one else is stressing. Yeah, you're the problem. And it's affecting your mind. And it's a whole new way of living in India, isn't it? That's the thing that we can't deal with. That the Brits can't deal with that.
Yeah, we've softened in that respect. Whereas I think where your mum piped up is because she's got Croydon in her now. So that's a dangerous combination. Yeah. Desi Croydonness. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how that comes about.
Surprised you didn't get a slipper off, mate.
Yeah. Weather-wise, good weather. Is it warm? Is it nice?
It's lovely. It's about 30 degrees. It's really nice. And I think that the funniest part of the whole thing is that we all know how much Kej loves a harmonium.
Yeah.
Because I'm staying at the Marriott, but I came to see my grandma today, so I'm at my mama's house basically. Yeah. And we're having dinner here and all of that. And I went into the room and I was like, what can I set my laptop up on?
Yeah.
There's nothing around it. I set it up on a harmonium, Kej. So that one's for you, mate. I'm
love it. Give us a pump.
Give us a little. Can you turn it on and give it a little
pump, mate? What are you on about?
I'll tell you.
Go on, pump, Kej.
You know the knobs, the first two knobs. Pull them out.
Kej, I'm not touching.
Pull the first two knobs
out. Does this remind you of your interview that Kej had for you at the BBC? Grab this knob, give it a little pull,
pull it out,
and give me a pump,
and then
no,
give us a no.
That's happening. But I'm glad. It's nice to be here.
Okay, I just want to say as you can probably notice from the video link that we're on right now, what I'm wearing my woolly hat.
Hang on, what part of the world are you in?
My hoodie. I've got a t-shirt on underneath the hoodie, and I've got my coat on. And I can tell you, my hands are freezing. So this is all because my boiler issues continue.
So the turbines haven't been fixed yet.
No, the turbines haven't been done. The
cylinders.
Basically, I thought they were going to be fixed yesterday. The boiler man came round. If you've listened to last week's podcast, I've had boiler issues over New Year's Eve.
Tommy's been over a week.
Yeah, it has. And actually, for that reason, it's quite nice. I've now become high priority. And I was about 3 or 4 minutes late coming onto this podcast because I was still on hold to the breakdown people. Basically, they came, they fixed 2 or 3 of the parts. They went, oh, but this other part's gone as well. It could be up to 3 days. And I just said, I'm freezing. And they went, look, you can order some fans, heaters, from, and we'll reimburse you. So that's my next task. Amazon Prime. Deliver, send it over. But can I tell you something? Because of the cold, because look, you know me, and I'm always the first to say I'm a nerd, right? I'm not a tough guy. I've never been in a fight in my life. I've never been in a fist fight. So, and I react. I have reactions to not sleeping. I get snivelly. You know, when I have ketchup, my head sweats. People say to me, like, as a DJ, oh, how come you never did drugs? Or, but everyone did drugs. I went, I tell you why. Because I react to ketchup. So if I do drugs, I'm going to be that guy that swells up 4 times my size and explodes. So no, thank you. Yeah. Drugs are not for me. Yeah. So on that note, so my point is, here I am in the cold house, right? Of course, my back's gone now. My back
again. It's the Tommy back syndrome.
And it hasn't gone for a few years, and it's so cold in here. I think it occurred. The word is occurred when it just goes cold and stiff.
Yeah.
Do you call it the same thing? Acro. I bet you probably say acro.
Acro actually means like if something becomes acro, it means it becomes difficult. But
same thing. Yeah, because if someone is being acro, they're being difficult. Yeah, but the back can also acro because same. I knew it.
What's it called if it goes hot and stiff?
Hot and stiff. Chakro. I don't know. I don't know. Garam raw. I don't know. Nothing. It's cold and hot. Nothing ever gets hot and stiff in this house, bruv. It's all cold stiffness.
Cold and stiff. Okay.
But I had my gym kit on. I'm working out every day. How did I pull my back? I pulled my back picking up the recycling, the cardboard.
It's always the little things like that just.
And this time of the year, there's so much cardboard, and you've got to try and jam it into the bin. That's the issue I've got now. I've got 2 massive bits of cardboard that So the Tekkers, don't you? You leave them out and it's rain.
Yeah, and it softens up. I get that. But then it's
then it's all stuck to the floor, and you don't want none of that as well.
But actually, that is an issue in this house. But basically, everyone who gets a box of any kind just throws all the boxes by the door, and it comes down to Tommy. Tommy's got to rip them all open, flatten them all out, put the big one on the outside, and the other one's inside it, so it's easy for the bin men and all that. Yeah. I do all of that. But that aside, bruv, bear in mind, I live here with my wife.
Bin Tetris, by the way, that's a qualification.
Yeah,
that is a qualification, and only certain people who are listening to this podcast who do it on a regular basis will have that achievement and that certificate of bin Tetris.
Can I go one stage aside from bin Tetris, because I think where it also exists, freezer freezer section Tetris.
Correct.
It's like burgers, veggie burgers. Oh, ice. Oh, you got fries. Okay, you got this. Where's the waffles? Oh, can you slide the fish fingers on top?
With that, I think it always comes a point where at one point you're just going to bug everything in because you're just like, I can't be asked.
No. What, in the bin?
No, in the freezer drawer thing.
No. Because how can you just buy it done shut then?
I mean, Kej is a bit different because everything's veggie in this thing. For us, Tommy, it's a bit different because, for example, we'd put like the chicken burgers and the fish fingers in one area.
You've got legs and breasts and stuff. I'm trying to fit in there as well.
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah, I mean, Kej is it's all the same. It's all the same.
So in that respect, right? So right, and by the way, I do that, Sach. Does anyone in my family care? No. I open the fridge and I try and separate even the fridge. So I have all the cheese on one shelf and the hams and the meat.
It's a thankless task. It's a thankless task.
That has to happen. In your fridge, I think it has to more so than your freezer.
Yeah, you're right. Because otherwise you lose stuff.
Particularly
because what people will do, sorry, this is a real bugbear, my stupid little things. Let's say we've got a cucumber that's finishing and you got a cucumber new one. Everyone will just grab the new cucumber because it's at the top because they're not going to willing to look for the other cucumber that's below.
Shouldn't be doing
anyway,
you should hide the cucumber.
Aside from that, my letdown family, right? I've got 2 sons and I've got my wife. I pulled my back. I quickly leapt over the recycling I was picking up and just lay on the kitchen floor, which, by the way, normally has underfloor heating, but it doesn't because the boiler doesn't work and the whole house is freezing. So I'm now lying on a freezing cold floor with a really sore back, wondering how bad this is going to be because it kind of goes like this, like a sciatica thing in your chitta on your back, right? My sons, who are both on their iPad, look over and go, "You all right?" They don't get up. I went, "No."
Well, what can they do though? They're not going to be able to lift you up, are they?
But they went, Milo, the older one, Logan, he popped his head up and popped his head straight back down, didn't ask a question. Milo looked at me and he goes, do you need anything? And I went, can you just close the door? Because I'm now falling on the door, like I'm inside in the kitchen, in front of the door that I've left open while taking the recycling out. And now it's freezing, doubly freezing. I went, can you just close the door for me, please? Right?
Were you just lying on the floor, having a spasm?
I'm lying on the floor, on my kitchen floor, right by my dining table. You know where it is, right?
Yeah.
My wife, who's gone to Barcelona.
There for this.
Oh, my wife, who's gone to Barcelona for the week, right? So this is Saturday. She was going on Sunday for work. She comes into the kitchen, bruv, no word of a lie. I'm on the floor in the kitchen. I look up at her, bruv, without even flinching, nothing. She just steps over me and carries on walking.
Oh, God.
No.
That's bad luck for you. That means you won't grow any taller.
Yeah, but in my head, I was like, I'm on the floor in the kitchen. You don't think something's wrong?
To be fair, though, he's probably, look, Tommy's up to his usual.
Yeah, it's just... Tommy, you're that guy. You're probably just. I was going to say you're either filming something, you're on a podcast, you're making some sort of dumb video.
Yeah,
so what?
Exactly.
I'm the guy who cried wolf now. I was. You are. I have to say this. I was so upset at the time, and now it's funny talking to you guys, mate. It's all ha ha hee hee, right?
This has got to be the funniest thing ever.
No, because I tell you why. Because I thought, there are my two sons, the supposed your cubs, your little lions that you're raising. Pack. To you, and I'm like, you useless bunch of what is that? You're nothing. You are literally. I might as well be a stranger.
Even your queen,
right? The love of my life, bruv. My one true spiritual connection, woman, person, all that you talk about, that we hear about in love stories, just steps over me.
Casually stepped over you.
Not like, oh, you okay? And then steps over me, and I've done my back. Give me a minute.
I mean, do you reckon, Kej? What would you have done if you saw this?
I mean, first I would have laughed.
I think Kej would have stepped over you as well.
No, not in the middle of the kitchen.
Not in the middle of the kitchen. I would have laughed and I go, "Bruv, are you okay?" Like you know, you would have. I think you wouldn't just step over him, would you? I mean, that's very rude. I think in the Desi culture, it's very rude to step over somebody as well.
But and you'd go, "Oh, what are you doing?" Why don't you? If you're stretching, for example, I might be stretching. I had my kit on. I wanted to train, and I thought
she thought maybe you're just thinking, backwards, roly poly or something
on the cold floor. Like, and I'm like, and
maybe you were testing if the heating had come on,
bruv. Yeah, maybe, right? But bruv, at the time when you're in pain on the floor, and I'm looking at her, like I'm looking up her nostrils really because I'm on the floor, right? So I look at her and I go, and I'm thinking to myself, this marriage ain't gonna work. She don't understand me. She don't understand me.
I thought you were going to say, this marriage is perfect. This is
go. Like, who would do that? And then she goes, oh, I just didn't realise. And then when I went, no, I've done my back.
That is brilliant, isn't it? That is a school excuse that, you would give your headmaster. Sorry, sir, didn't realise.
But, but also, because she had to go to Spain the next day, Barcelona, and she's packing for that. Plus her parents were coming over because they were going to a birthday party later on that day.
She had 1,000 things to do as well. She was stressed.
So she looked, and I could tell, when you can tell that I'm in pain, I'm on the floor, and you look at it and you think, and I can see in your eyes, this is just a bit inconvenient for you. This is, this isn't well.
Last thing I need is you rolling on the floor.
She's gone. She's gone. That's it. She left you.
Yeah, that's it. And she went, I'll get you some ibuprofen. I went, that'll be great. Cheers. And then she walked out, and I'm like, because that doesn't help me right now.
So how did you get up eventually?
Honestly, bestie. I crawled across the floor, right? Got to the carpeted bit in the lounge where the rug is. I could just lie on the rug because it wasn't so cold. And then I know mine comes from tightness in my legs and in my chitter. So I got the massage gun, that Bachara massage gun. I tell you what, if you're bad in this life, you're going to come back in your next life as my massage gun, and you have to pound my chitter as for a living.
Can I just say though, if someone said if artificial intelligence had to draw a picture of Tommy, they would literally just draw him sprawled along the floor with that gun stuck to his house. That's the only image of Tommy I have. Every time you go to his house, he's on the sofa or on the floor with either a tennis ball or that gun on his backside. I need that tennis ball and chitter. But again, can I just point out, you guys are responsible because all of my back problems like this, they started from me doing the caterpillar in the studio when we were all in the so studio. That's my fault, is it?
That's when it all started.
When it started.
Yeah. And that's because we were all trying to do it.
No, because basically you did it once and it was so good, but I didn't press record on the camera. So I got you to do it again. When you did it again, you seized up.
That's it.
See, I remember.
Surely there's a claim today solicitors thing here, isn't there? Don't claim today. Shah Rukh Khan, give him a call.
I'll speak to Shah Rukh. I'll speak to him. Go, Shah Rukh, what shall I do? He goes, don't delay. Punch Kej today. No, that's a different one. There you go. It's all Kej's fault. So there you go, Kej. My back, these issues, my lack of connection with my wife and kids, it all comes back to Kej not hitting record on the camera.
How's the old cold and flu and sniffles situation over there? Because I know everyone's getting it or had it while I was sort of there and leaving. And to be fair, I came over here and I spoke to someone yesterday, like a family friend, and they were just like, we can't shift this flu. It's been about 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, he's following me around the world.
Yeah, no, it's still bad. It's still bad. Everyone's getting it. People at work, it's apparently it starts off with a sore throat and then it just knocks you. It just keeps getting worse, and people are just like still falling really ill. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's taking people a week to get out of it. And you know what? I thought I need to look up why is this going on, because it does feel all of a sudden.
Here we go. Come on, Dr. Kej.
Well,
it's
Dr. Kej, trying to connect with all of his doctor sort of fraternity. And
you ain't
today,
you ain't got any doctor friends.
Well, today, Dr. Babak Ashrafi, he's a GP, he's an online doctor. He's basically come to the help of all of us.
Dr. Sharabi, he's drunk.
Ashrafi.
He sounds like a Sharabi who's drunk.
Ashrafi. He's a good-looking young doctor, and he's basically.
Stop checking him out. What's he saying?
Well, no, I'm just saying he's got good teeth, good smile. So he's saying.
He's got good teeth.
No, can I just say? Listen, no. Let me just make a little observation to people, right? Because someone might be going, "Why is Kej pointing out a good-looking doctor?" But this is what we do. Like whether it's a man, woman, old, young, it's just we comment on what we see.
And say what you see. I blame it on the catchphrase.
I'm now going to Google Dr. Sharafi fit.
Ashrafi, Babak Ashrafi. So basically, what he's saying is that apparently this winter, people are feeling sort of more ill because of lockdown and all of that. We were kind of, stuck indoors and all of that kind of stuff. So the germs weren't flying around as much. And now this is really affecting us because we were social distancing. And all of a sudden now this is all, that affected our immune systems. And now our bodies have forgotten how to best fight all of these little baby colds and stuff. And this is the after effects of COVID. And this is why we're going through it.
Yeah, and I remember hearing about that at the time. They're going, actually, by locking people up, there's going to be a mental knock-on effect and also a physical knock-on effect.
Correct.
That we're not exposed. It's like they say, let your kids play in the mud, let your kids play in the dirt. Yeah. It builds up their immune system. Let them get colds. Let them get all the things they're supposed to get. You can't mollycoddle them and protect them too much. And actually exposure to it builds up the immune system. So in the same way, what you're saying is now those 2-3 years of not really catching those colds is all amounts up. And now your body's going... So is this a bad cold going around, or are we just weaker? Is that which one are you saying?
Well, I think it's just that our bodies are weaker, so we are experiencing every single symptom under the sun, and it doesn't seem to ease up because basically we haven't had any of this. We don't know how to deal with it for a couple of years, and now it's hitting our body, and we should know how to deal with it, and we're not. So this is the issue that we're facing. I mean, UK, at the moment, we're in a situation. Thank God the buses are working again. Scotland, the teachers are striking today. So those kids are at home. And, we've got the whole big breaking news of Meghan and Harry as well. Has any of that reached India yet? Is anyone talking about Meghan and Harry, the book that got released today?
I've been
I was going to buy it because I thought it was to do something with Tempin Bowling, but then it's not. It's to do with basically his family issues.
What's it called? Flair.
Spare ribs.
Yeah, spare ribs.
Oh, I love
not a cookbook.
It's a cookbook, yeah. So I mean, to be fair, I've been seeing it on the news. I mean, it's not been in the aggressive India news.
Yeah.
But whenever I sort of switch over to BBC and all of this, and when I jump on Twitter, everyone's obviously tweeting about it and stuff. So it is sort of bubbling along. But it's come out with some ridiculous stuff on what I've heard.
But it's weird, isn't it? How it's like Harry, go and live with an Asian family. This is on the regs, mate. This is normal.
What kind of things are you hearing?
Yeah, like what did you hear? Yeah,
like he had a little argy-bargy with his brother. His stepmom's a little bit like this. There was a hostile text exchange between Megs and Kate.
Come on.
And I'm like, bro, this is like just family usual flex.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if we all had an opportunity to write about our own families.
Yeah, I mean, if I was getting paid that much money, I think I would.
Yeah,
and that land that you're
so I mean Tommy does it. Tommy does it for free on the podcast every week anyway.
Exactly. I do it on the podcast. I do it on stand-up stages. My family, my in-laws, because funny, when my missus only come to a few shows, because one she doesn't find me that funny, to be honest. But yeah, she's bored. But when she does, she goes.
That's why she stepped over you.
But yeah, exactly. She's like, whatever. More knuckling on the floor.
She brought your new routine, Tommy, for your new comedy show.
Breakdancing one.
This is how it's going to come out.
Oh, are you doing the caterpillar again? No, I'm not doing the caterpillar again. I told you about that. No, but when she said, what did she say when she came to the stand-up show? She goes, a lot of people won't know that a lot of what you're saying is true. Like, it's, her mum does talk like that. Someone did make that. My dad is a bit NFG sometimes, and all that. So, all those little stories. But I think that's what I think you got to tell the truth. So you got to make the most of it. So
fair enough. So I just wanted to sort of gauge what India's reaction was, because it is very India.
India have got a load of other problems happening, like what kite to get for the weekend.
Oh yeah, because it's
is it Makar Sankranti?
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, on Saturday, and I'm quite looking. I'm looking forward to it. But then I'm hearing people getting really badly injured, and I'm like, I swear this
because the strings are coated in glass, so you've got to be a little bit careful.
Why are people?
So that you can cut the other people's kites, and then you have to shout, "Guy water!"
Yeah,
make sure you do that. Learn that phrase.
But it was just a bit like I was a bit scared of it after. I was like, well, how can you get really bad?
Don't be a wuss, Sach.
I don't know, mate. It's not for me. But everywhere I went today, there was just that is. Do you know, like when Diwali comes and everyone's buying firecrackers? It's the same with kites.
Yeah, and they've got the strings, haven't they, in different colours along the side of the streets. Love that.
Come on, Sach. They would have loved that in Croydon, doing kites with glass cut out on the side, barbed wire wrapped around it.
Honestly, that's
straight up your street. The kids would love that nowadays. They're like, listen, don't do crime. Just do this.
That's the only thing that's sort of really kicking off in Gujarat at the moment.
Is there like clubs and bars and stuff? Like will you go to a kite party like that night?
Kite party. What? It's not a kite party. Basically, everyone gets on the Agassi, which is the flat roof.
Andre Agassi.
Yeah. Andre Agassi. You get on that, and that's where you take part in the kite flying comps because everyone will be on there. So you're all
I mean, to be fair, it's
fun like that.
I think at the moment it sounds like Gujarat is a place to be, because our friend Divine was here on Sunday and he did a concert with 10,000 people, and I was like, I can't believe I missed it.
Yeah,
Sach.
That would have.
And Arijit Singh's in town as well doing a show. From what I heard,
God, everyone's in Gujarat at the moment, isn't it?
It's all happening.
DJ Sach is out there.
Is that because of the stadium? Is that because are they all performing at the cricket stadium?
No, it's not. It's not the Modi. It's not the Modi place. But I mean, look, you can. To be fair, you can fit then like 10, 20,000 people out on the field here anyway, so it makes no odds. You see what I mean? They're just wherever there's space, we're filling it.
I like that. Can I just go back to what you were saying, Tommy, about the bin stacking Tetris game and the fridge stacking, and how it really annoys you when people are just sort of putting
willy-nilly about it.
Yeah, willy-nilly about it. And actually today, in the UK, Sach, and this is what you've missed out on in the British papers, there's a list of the top things that give adults the ick. Now, are you familiar with this word, the ick? Because it is quite a new Gen Z type of word. And when
you say ick, I think of icky. What's that? Is it icky? Ooh wee. Put it in the air. It says that's Snoop Dogg. Yeah. So icky, something that's just horrible. Like, ew. It feels like quite an American teenage girl phrase. Like, ew, that's icky.
Yeah, like so basically, it's quite the word all of a sudden. A lot of people use it on TikTok, and sort of 20-year-olds all use it. Basically, ick is when something specific suddenly stops your attraction to someone.
Oh, is that Bollywood film Ek Tara?
Oh. No, but a poll found that 42% of British adults ended even a relationship because of an ick.
Oh,
and the most common ones include smelling bad, double texting, and being rude. Now,
sorry, so I don't know what double texting is. What does that mean? What's double texting?
Like when you text twice. Like without a reply.
Huh?
Without a reply. So like, all right, Tommy, how's it going? And then you don't. So then you go again. Yes. Anyway, I was just going to say.
So you don't wait for the reply. You just move on to the second part of your.
Yeah. So they haven't responded.
Is that a big thing?
quite specific, isn't it? Yeah.
So it's a big thing. It's a big guys. You got to be. Yeah, this is a big thing.
We're not down with it. We're not Gen Z.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that is it. That's the problem. But so we've got a list of things here that basically.
And hang on a minute. You said smelling bad.
Yeah.
Surely you'd know if someone smells bad the first time you meet him.
No, because people have whiffy days.
No, but this is
they can't smell bad down the line.
No, but this is not necessarily relationship ending stuff. This is just things that are giving British adults the ick, right? So the top. Should we go through the top 5? Smelling bad. Smelling bad is number 1. Pretending to be more knowledgeable about something than
Why are you laughing?
actually.
Why are you laughing, Kej? No, don't say nothing, Sach.
No, go.
But it's if everyone can see his face now, he is wetting himself. Because he couldn't even finish the line.
Say it.
Pretending to be more knowledgeable. That was the line.
I just had a fit of giggles. There was no reason, particular reason.
But surely, Kej, you don't know someone like that, do you?
No, I don't. I don't. I was just.
I think Sach and I do, but you don't know this person. You don't know this person.
It's funny that both of you do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I got. By the way, there's a few people like that in my life in general. Just the ones that feel like they've always got the answer. And you know what I've done? Like, and I'll be honest, Kej, it's the same with you. I just can't be bothered. And I established this years ago when I met you. That you think, okay, this geezer is that type of geezer that goes, no. What you need to do is this. No. I'll tell you what it is, bro. Like even I'll be honest, I got annoyed at you earlier on today. Because I was just going through a drawer and I found all the wires that you made me buy, official wires from Apple. Because you go, you're going to need all these wires. And it was adapter to this adapter, this plug socket. And I spent about £70 on these little wires.
I think this is what makes the balance for me and Kej good for you. Because he'd say something stupid and I'd think about it and be like, Tommy, I don't think you should do that.
Exactly. But
or we change it or something. Do this instead.
But I got exposed to him.
Just diarrheas it out.
I think it's a very typical Gujarati trait where basically, and like you get it a lot in India. Not even Gujarati. I think it's a very Indian trait where, when you ask a rickshaw driver, "Can I go to the mandir at the corner of this road?" He won't say no because he can't say no. So he'll just go ha like that, right? And he'll go roughly in that direction. Do you see what I mean?
Get lost. And
I think it's always there's good intentions in there because it's like
that's
you.
It's
always the intention to please and to never let down.
Yeah. So what else is on this list?
Anyway, going back to it. So being overbearing and rude. Number 4 is double texting. So that's what we said. Sending a secondary text if you're and not responded to the first one, and then having bad teeth. I mean, I don't know. Is that a thing? Is that?
No. Yeah, you can imagine over time, because obviously, and I always say this as well, with relationships in general, when you first meet someone, you're looking like for, what they do, what they're really into, the broader things. And as things go on, the icks kick in because
that's it. You get down to that is the phrase. The icks kicks in. Because
you're then, it's actually, this relates to that forming, storming, norming, reforming thing. That whole cycle of relationships. Yeah. You form, then you storm because you argue over something, then you reform, then that becomes the norm, then you storm again. It just goes around you pick on. So now my biggest issue with my wife is how she stacks the dishwasher and doesn't put the recycling out, for example, right? Her biggest issue is me leaving the clothes on my clothes on the side of the bed. When I get changed, I just throw them down on the floor. Why don't I just put them away? Well, because I come up to bed.
I've shared the room with him. He does.
Yeah, but because I like to whip it off I like to do a little show. I like to do a little show every night. Like
every night.
Even if she's not there, bruv, the show goes on. The show must go on. I open the blind.
No wonder she stepped over you in the kitchen.
Yeah,
I'm surprised she didn't flip and step on you.
She thought it was another show in the process.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yeah. My point is, it kicks in over time. So when you say about the teeth, I don't mean like teeth in the, you could argue it doesn't really matter. It's about the person, it's about their heart and all that. But when you got that, then you become complacent. Then you go, actually, the way he does that or the way she does this, that does bug me now. So
can I just add a few more, just random ones?
Yeah, please.
Having an Instagram account for your pet, I think that drives me nuts. That drives me nuts.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Breathing heavily.
Hold a minute.
Just a very quick one about Instagram and what's this thing about joint Instagram accounts? I think that's a bit weird as well.
Oh, what, couples?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
no, I mean,
is it?
No,
I don't know.
It's like I've seen people and it's just like this person, and it's like it's got the boy's name, then it's got the wife's name, and then it's like adventure.
But maybe it starts off as a little, like RSVP to our Instagram account.
No,
for the and then it kind of stays, and then it kind of just
I find that
a bit of algae. I don't know, but so there's that. Then there's having dirty fingernails. I think I can sort of feel that one. And then people who refer themselves in the third person.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's quite like an Andrew Tate sort of thing to do. I'm not sure if he does it, but it's like, yo, if you're asking Andrew if I'm going to do this, then I'm going to tell you. It's what quite big ego people do.
It's a bit it's a bit.
And then the last two, people who clap when the plane lands. Did you get that when you landed in Surat, Sach? Did you get that?
No, I got people standing up instead.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. In India, everyone's standing up because they're all
ready. I'm ready to go now. Ready to go.
That's it. It's just, and can I just say, the landing was awful. Like I don't think, bruv. And I've travelled a lot in India on domestic flights. I don't think Indian pilots can land planes. They just slam them. They just slam them.
No, you can't say that.
I'm going to say I think I've probably had more domestic flights than both of you in India.
Yeah,
I've been to a lot of places.
I've had quite a few.
Kej has probably been on quite. I think I've been on
a few.
Bruv, it's never a good landing.
No, you're right.
When you've got an Indian pilot, it's always it's straight in, and you don't know when the runway is. It's just clap. That's it.
Yeah, correct. The good thing, what I love doing when I go to India, especially on the domestic flights, and you're in, as soon as the plane lands, I just flick my belt on purpose. Duck, 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 duck. So everyone starts thinking, oh, people are getting up, and then you just excite everyone. You just excite everyone.
You're that guy.
The click of the buckle, you're just running your finger over it, like click, 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 click.
Yeah, click.
So it makes that noise. And then everyone thinks, oh, there's loads of people undoing their belt buckle. Yeah. I do that. Just see if I can trigger it.
There is people from like row 30 that are now at like row 8 or something already. Yeah. They're just there with their bags.
With the bags.
Stood with their chitter in your face.
Oh, yeah, fully.
Right?
Fully.
And you're going, mate, what are you doing? Like, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah. And even then, I'll see you by the carousel, mate. I'll see you by the carousel in a minute. Yeah. But what I will say is, it's funny, people all clap for your pilots. I think that should carry on. I think when you pull in your Uber, when you get off the bus, you should just have a little clap for the driver.
Have a little clap for the driver. Well done, mate.
Let's not do that.
It's a good little idea.
So there was that, and then obviously I saw this other story there, and I thought, well, you know what? I think we should sort of chat about this because it refers to all of us, and seeing that Sach is in obviously another country, it'll be interesting to get his take on this, and that is that very recently, London has come out as the world's best city for 2023. London.
The best in what category? I think you say for food or for nightclubs or for.
It's the world's best city overall, and it's been they've judged it on a few things like place, product, programming, people, prosperity, and promotion. So
I mean, look, I don't think they've been to places like Croydon, Stratford, Green Street, Wembley.
Why are you picking two places in East London?
All right, well,
we all know why.
I don't know. Yeah,
East London is vibrant and it's lively.
But
so I'm East London.
It's lively because there's a lot of police there.
24 hours.
Coming from Croydon, your mum's gangster, bruv. Your mum's what? Come on.
But just giving the official line on it, London was praised for the increasingly daring culinary industry, its boom in luxury properties that are bringing in some of the wealthiest tenants in the world, and its top-tier tourism, with London coming out in front for Instagram hashtags. Look at that. Facebook check-ins and TripAdvisor reviews. That is epic. And that's a whole new way. That's a whole new way of rating.
I think, London still has this sort of tag of like, if you say to someone you're from London in any part of the world, they kind of look up to you in a weird sort of way.
I think you're right, Sach. I think
they've got something to say. They've got something to say.
Yeah, no, they just have this idea that you sort of live next to Big Ben because that's all they've seen, or the Tower Bridge or something like that. That you can see out your window.
The London Eye. Your house is next to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. And it's just like, well, in reality, that's not the case. We live on a train 40 minutes away or something, half an hour. Do you know what I mean? From
you're like
all of that.
It's not near Buckingham Palace. It's near Barking.
Yeah, but Sach, do you know Sirish Bhai Patel? I think he lives in South Wembley somewhere. I think.
Yeah, it's
that's what I mean. It's just,
but no, honestly, I do love London, and I don't want to, because I know we've got people listening all over the country and all over the world.
On the call.
Yeah,
Sadiq Khan on the call.
Sadiq's my mate. You don't knock that. I get some nice tweets when he mentions me, actually. But London. I'll tell you what I love about London, and I've worked a lot in Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds, Newcastle, and I do love those places. I've got to say, like I said to someone recently, when I was in Birmingham.
Even Birmingham?
No, Birmingham's buzzing, bruv. You go around the streets of Birmingham, listen to me, town centre, middle of the day, there's people from
middle of the motorway system. Yeah.
Come on, Tommy, I know you got a partnership with Sadiq Khan, but you ain't got a partnership with the mayor of Birmingham, mate. It's cool.
I don't know who the mayor of Birmingham is. But what I'm saying is, there's a lot to be said for a lot of other cities, but London is special.
London rocks, yeah.
London is special. And it's the kind of city that you can't recreate. Because if you look at London, like if you ever come in landing in over it, you can see like London's just spread and developed over time. See, your Dubai's, your anywhere else, even like any major city in the world, they can't replicate that. And we got quirky old buildings as well as modern
Paris
stuff.
Comes close though, and Paris did come second in this. I think Paris does.
No, bro. I don't think. London and Paris
not
are
have a good time.
Different way.
New York City was third.
Again,
New York City's good.
New York City is good.
Fourth
it's
was
not
Tokyo.
the same.
So hang on, what was second, Kej? Paris.
Second, Paris.
Yeah.
Fourth is Tokyo. Fifth, Dubai. Sixth, Barcelona. And then Rome in seventh, Madrid 8th, Singapore 9th, Amsterdam 10th.
Yeah, I do like Dam. Dam is cool with the canals and the trams, and it's good to kick about and that. But I would have thought a Singapore or a Tokyo would have notched it.
Topped it, yeah.
For food, hotels, and all that. Yeah.
No, but London, no, but that's why people think Dubai is going to be there, because it's all this really artificial, man-made lifestyle. Whereas London's got the history, it's got the new chic, plush places as well, the buildings. Yeah. But it's got, some traditional bits as well.
Yeah, the cobbled streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's pubs in London that are 300 years old. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's mad. Like proper old watering holes where they all came to kind of get their ales.
Do you know what I mean? How many cities are going to have that many palaces and all of that sort of in and around it as well? I think that's pretty epic as well.
So, I mean, I get it from that point of view, but I'm not sure. I don't think, what was the actual, the title of it? Was it the best city in the world?
Yes. World's best cities.
London's topped that poll. I'm not sure about that.
7th year in a row, bruv. 7th year in a row. We should be absolutely loving that we're living in this grey, miserable, wet city at the moment.
Yeah. Weather-wise is pretty rubbish, but come on, like I said, food, places to go out, little pockets of people. You know where the Desis are. You know where the Turkish people and the Jewish people, North
Chinatown,
London, East London, Chinatown, the Italians, the Colombians in South London around Elephant and Castle. It's brilliant, and because of that, bruv, I went out in Elephant and Castle a little while ago, and you went into a restaurant and they didn't speak English. They're like, "Sorry, we have to go get someone else to serve you."
Love it.
It was all Spanish, and I'm like, brilliant. Go do. And it was like, it was right by Elephant and Castle in the arches underneath the station. It was like El Cantina, something like that. This steak place, brilliant. Love it.
Love it. So on to things we learned this week then.
Oh man, we're already there.
We are there.
We are.
Wizard.
Let's go.
Can I go first?
Go for it.
Man.
This thing that I've learned, Kej, is I think it's going to make you happy, because I didn't know this, and it was something that I read when I got here to Gujarat on, when was it, Sunday night, and I picked up the brochure at the that was in my room in the Marriott, and I was just having a little flick through it, and I never knew this, Kej, the world's first vegetarian outlets of certain brands, like food outlets, were opened in Ahmedabad in Gujarat. Like, for example, the first vegetarian-only Pizza Hut, the first vegetarian-only Subway, and the first vegetarian-only Domino's was opened in Gujarat.
Wow, look at that, leading the way.
You know what? Good. I think that's right, and it makes sense. It actually, on a business level, it makes sense. Imagine you're these brands, right? And Gujarat is a vegetarian-dominated state, right?
Yeah.
Apart from the Marriott or the bootleg Marriotts that probably serve bootleg sausages as well. It's not even real. Probably goes full circle.
Bootleg bacon.
They're so bootleg. I bet it's vegetarian again. It goes back round. It's like, oh, what? Yeah, it's the only way to do it. But then you think all those brands, they want to get into that 1.5 billion people in India now. Yeah. And so I'm glad they're recognizing. Actually, that's good. That's good to hear. So okay,
so that's cool. Yeah, that was a thing. And yeah, Kej, I thought that was right up your street, mate. I think you would love that. Yeah,
that's a good fact.
And to be fair, I went past the KFC today, Tommy. I think half the menu's probably veggie.
Oi, bruv, you know when you're at the KFC, try the I think it's the Zinger Paneer Tower burger. Oh my God. The chunk of paneer, you can't even get it in your gob. It's massive, but it is
Might
epic.
give it a go.
It is epic. So yeah, lovely. Love that one.
Okay, I've got one that relates to you in a way, Sach. Because it's something it just came up on my little feed this week. Online, and it was about mosquitoes. Now I know it's not mosquito season here, as he sat here in his hat and scarf and coat and hoodie, but for you, Sach, mosquitoes, it's real, right?
It is, but I think I've missed the season. Touch wood. I've been shorts and t-shirt everywhere, and I've been fine so far.
Okay, now this article that came out, or I don't know when it came out. This story that I read was about basically why is it that some people get bitten and others don't?
Go on.
You ever find that at barbecues?
Is it to do with the blood, sweet blood?
Well, kind of in a way, right? So, firstly, it's saying it says in the article, it's quite common at barbecues and stuff. You'll get one person who's always swatting away flies and mosquitoes, or one person who through the night gets bitten 20 times over. Someone lying next to them go, "Oh, I didn't get a bite at all." Now it says here, mosquitoes the reason why they bite. Okay, horseflies, any biting midges, they require the protein in blood. That's why they want your blood. Okay, yes. There's protein in that. And they use that. This is a bit nasty. They use that to develop their batch of eggs. Okay, so the female mosquito feeds on blood. Males feed on plant nectar. So it's not the men mosquitoes that go for you. It's the women. Women, which so the men use the nectar and they convert it to energy so they can buzz around and do their business. Yeah. And the women do it for blood to kind of basically have babies. Now, blood feeding is an important part of the whole mosquito development over years. So over time, as they've evolved, they know they need the good blood. And that evolutionary pressure is on the female mosquitoes to identify the sources of blood quickly, efficiently, and to get the meal into them. So what the women do basically is they use their sight, their sound, and all their kind of, sensors to identify the best source of blood. So whoever they're going for are the ones that they're going to get the most nutrients for to fall pregnant, to get their eggs going. So if you are chosen by a mosquito, if you are bitten all over, know this: you created life. You are with that little itch, with that little annoying bite, know this, that you've served your role in the evolutionary cycle of life. The circle of life.
I mean, Tommy, you're doing so well until you started singing. I thought it was David Attenborough. I thought it was David. I thought I was going to put you forward for the job.
Who was that?
Yeah,
that's the Circle of Life by Elton John.
My God.
I'm the Punjabi version of David Attenborough. I'm happy to take that role. Imagine being that in the pen. David Juttenborough.
Okay.
Put the Juttenboroughs. That's what I am.
Right. So my things that I learned this week, and it's a brilliant one. M&M's have launched. This is brilliant, and I need to get a pack, my hands on a packet of these. They've launched a female-only special edition of M&M's to honor women all over the world. How cool is this? They want to pay homage to women who are flipping the status quo. So what this means is, and did you guys know this? They introduced recently this purple character, the peanut female character, the purple one. That's new. You can get
M&M. So which M&M? Sorry, I want to clarify. The Smarties style one, or
the peanut one? The peanut one is a purple one. Apparently, you can get a purple one in there. But now the new packets now are going to be just women only characters, and they're only going to have the green, the brown, and the purple M&M.
Oh.
And they're all going to be upside down because obviously they're being flipped. And this is obviously a homage to showing how women are flipping and how they define success.
My wife is always flipping.
Yeah.
She's flipping at me over something or another.
She an M&M? Is she an M&M?
She's the brown one.
Well, I thought what you were going to say.
Yeah. But by the way, can I just say, is it just me? The brown M&Ms do taste better, don't they?
I like blue, I'll be honest.
Really? But don't you think the brown ones just feel like they taste chocolatier?
Oh no, there's something like the blue one I just like. I don't know. I just go for the blue.
Well, I think they taste all the same.
Yeah, I think they do taste that. I don't think there's any flavour.
They're supposed to be the same, but I have a lean towards the blue ones. I don't know why.
Okay, so you're liking this because M&M doing a bit for quality.
Yeah, just and recognising women who are flipping the script, and what a way to just celebrate International Women's Day. So well done to M&M's for that. And look out for these packets of M&M's.
Right, and on that lovely positive note, we'll wrap things up. And Sach, are you back in town next week?
I'm not. I'm going to be in Dubai next week, so you'll see me from there.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Look at that. What a life. What a life. Look at that. Jet setting around. Enjoy it. Enjoy Dubai and Kej. Enjoy North London. I'll enjoy East London. This is the greatest city on the planet, which we broadcast from every week. You're welcome to sharing our love of London, our love of Desi culture, the Gujarat. I mean, look at this. I'm sorry. Let's just take a moment to say there's no other podcast that's connecting up Surat, London, and the rest of the world.
Love it. That's true.
This falls on our shoulders. That's the brown note. Yeah. That's the way
we'll do the heavy lifting so that you can enjoy your day.
Exactly. And enjoy the year. Listen, go spread the word. If you know anyone who needs some laughter, some Desi laughter in their life, get them on the brown load. Get them listening. Tell them how to listen.
And can I just say, look out for the new logo, because I had so many messages about that as well, saying it's changed.
The new colour. Yeah.
The new colour.
It's consistent, but with a little switch up,
Yes. I think the blue M&M's got to Kej's head, and that's what he went with.
It's nice. Blue M&M's it's bold. It's in your face.
Yeah, it's rich.
I'm the brown load. Come and have some.
Let's have it.
And come and have some indeed, and enjoy, and have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Cheers, boys.
See ya.
Laters.